literally 3 dead mice right there.
So this time in the Muletown Speed Shop, we're in the new Muletown Speed and Dyno shop. Just to back up, fill you in, my name's Brian, I'm with Muletown Speed. This is Keith with Muletown Dyno. If you've been watching the channel, you'll know that Keith has been around since the beginning, and it just made sense for us to start collaborating. So what we're doing this year is we're joining forces. So it's a new shop, new year, new projects, new everything. So we're really excited to bring you a whole bunch more content.
Yep, this is the new Muletown Speed and Dyno shop, and we purchased it here for the ability to put on events and for our production studio so that we can bring you a lot more content on a regular basis. But yeah, this is a new shop, and we're trying to expand and bring better content and better everything for you guys.
What does this mean for the viewer? Well, it means that you're going to see more content.
Something every week.
So you're probably used to something coming out every 6 weeks, eight months, 3 years, whatever it is. So we're changing that around. We've got more guys here that are going to be helping us out, and we'll introduce you to those guys kind of as we get them in here in the shop to help us with all these projects.
You know, we're going to try to do more local activities. You know, Nashville-based area, especially. You know, drive these cars to different events that are going on out there, so you can come check us out, talk to us about the projects, what you're working on. You know, share your stories, success, failures.
Yep. So if you don't know, Muletown Dyno is located in Columbia, Tennessee. But what he did is he took a dyno and he built it into an enclosed trailer. And what this means is that he can go to any event that he wants, anywhere in the country. See, but he's been to Florida, he's been on Power Tour. He's how far north have you been?
I think almost Canada on Power Tour. We ended up in Norwalk, Ohio.
Goes all over the place, and he can dyno your car on the spot and give you some real numbers to work with. It's very reasonably priced.
You get a chance to see what we're doing on YouTube and know what these cars are dynoing. And we've done cars on even TV on CarFix. You know, we had the dyno on that for Power Tour, and they did a 68, 69 Camaro.
Up until now, you've only really seen me build cars in my little shop at home and not really do much with them. So we really want to expand on that. We want to get out and use the cars. We want to go out and do, you know, drifting or go drag racing or go autocross or rallycross, whatever it is. We're going to go out and do it, and we're going to show you every single week.
We're going to try to get you guys involved too. So, you know, if you tell us that you want to see us do something, or you have a good idea for an event to bring this car to, or whatever car we're working on, you know, if it's in our ability, we're going to do it. You know, we're trying to be involved with you guys instead of like many other YouTube series where they just build a car and, you know, whether they sell it or trash it, you know, they don't really include you guys. We want to get you guys included. So we need your feedback. We need you to subscribe and actually, you know, give us thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, we don't want this to be a one-way street. So not everybody's going to agree on stuff. Like, not everyone's going to like a dirtball Camaro built into a drift car. I don't know why you wouldn't, but I mean, you know,
if
stuff
you're watching, you should.
Yeah. In addition to that, we also want to do fun stuff like giveaways and contests and stuff like that, where we actually get to, like, you know, send you fun, free stuff, like, you know, maybe a pallet or, you know, a t-shirt or a car. You know, who knows what we're actually going to end up giving away. It depends on how bad we wreck stuff, really.
And how many subscribers
we get. The important thing to remember is that you need to subscribe, and you need to click the little bell that's on your page right now.
What does that do?
That alerts you, Keith. It alerts you to all of our new videos that are going to come out weekly.
You know, if I'm giving away a car, you gotta be watching our content to make sure you reply to us.
So we made this Rallycross behind the OG Muletown Speed Shop, and our plan moving forward with each of these builds is to take every car there and race it on that track for time, even though it's not going to be anything official and super high tech or anything. But then we're going to have a Top Gear style, you know, leaderboard basically of all of our different projects and the times that they ran on the track, which would be kind of cool.
So we can compare just how terribleness of each car is.
And if it doesn't finish and starts on fire, we'll note that.
I think there's a Sentra that might not finish.
No, it never finished. It's still there, actually.
Somebody might blow it up later.
Yeah. So quickly, let's talk about this Camaro, and what the heck we're gonna do with it, because there's this green Camaro sitting here, and it doesn't look all that good.
So yeah, this is a $300 Camaro. I know it's gonna be hard to believe because it's an LS-1, but the story behind it is a guy up in the mountains had this thing listed on Craigslist. But yeah, he had it listed as a 1997 Camaro, and you know, to his credit, if you open the door, manufacturing date does say 1997. He wasn't too familiar with cars. Anybody who follows these cars knows just by looking at it, it's obviously 98 and above. It has an LS1, has the different front clip on it. So because of that, we were able to pick it up cheap for $300. Also because it didn't have any wheels and a radiator was missing.
When was the last time it ran?
The last time it was registered was, I think, 2006, the plate says. It still has a 04 W Bush sticker on the back.
Perfect.
So it's been sitting since then.
So it was on the road for 8 years, and then it sat. So how many miles are on it?
Yeah, so we actually just figured out how to get the ignition on. Part of the story behind it is we didn't have a key, but it's got 91,000 miles, which is actually quite low for an LS motor.
Yeah, for sure. So it should be a good project to do what with, Keith?
Well, we're going to drift it. Well, like you were saying before, we've got a lot of friends that are going to be helping us now. So one of our friends wanted to learn how to drift. This is our first chance of getting into that action. I mean, we're going to see how it goes. And what better car than an LS Camaro?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any better car. So have we ever built a drift car?
No.
No. Have we ever gone drifting?
Not intentionally.
Yes. So this is going to be good. You drug this out of some guy's yard. If we're going to turn this into a drift car, what needs to happen? What do we got to do first?
Well, the car's been sitting for at least 10 years, maybe more. I mean, the thing's almost an antique now. But we need to get it running. So it's going to need battery, radiator, probably clean out the fuel system.
You're going to see us get it running.
I mean, we need to know how much horsepower it makes.
We got to figure out how to drift.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a couple of different things to learn how to drift.
See if I get the registration off of it.
It was last run in 2005.
Oh my god. I'm gonna guess he had electrical issues, and that's what stopped it. Because all the fuses are out, and then on top of that, like there's some weird. I mean, that could have been crackheads. I don't know.
Yeah.
True, but if you're a crack, you gotta get in the mind of a crackhead.
I definitely have another radiator from all my other crappy Camaros. See if we can get this thing running for basically no investment.
I'm ready to try it. Let's try it. Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do this. See what it. I'm gonna listen for it again.
I think there's like a rod dock in there so that we could turn the vats off. So if we can actually wire the battery up power-wise, turn off the vats, and turn the key somehow, which will take a hammer and a screwdriver.
And also with HP tuners, we can tell if the ECU is turning on, if all the sensors are working. So that's probably a good start.
I mean, we know the MAF sensor is not going to be working.
Of course. Well, are we gonna run a MAF on this anyways? I don't know if I'd bother. Just speed
I mean,
density.
it would be pretty easy to hook that back up, at least for the short term, to, you know, check stuff on the
Yeah.
dyno.
All right. So
or
we're
whatever.
reading the ECU right now. We're gonna turn off VATs so we can see if we can get this thing started. So first, I'm gonna read it, and then we'll disable VATs and we'll try to crank it again. Oh God! Why did I not smell that before?
I didn't smell that before either. Maybe we just killed it when we turned the engine over.
Oh my God! Or was it because I opened that door and the crosswind?
I don't know, but that's pretty rank.
Yeah, that's terrible. Ooh. It's nothing's on fire in there, is it?
No.
No, that doesn't smell like fire. It smells like dead rodent. By the way, the only tool we have.
So far.
Pliers.
So far.
I just love seeing the hammer get brought out.
Hey,
Two tools, a hammer and pliers.
Yeah. Yeah, hammer and pliers. Turn the steering wheel. Oh, you already took it off? Oh, okay. I was trying to see if where it's disconnected at.
We're gonna have to take that carpet out of it.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna show up that day. Did he bust the glass out like when you were getting it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was sealed other
until
than
then.
like up until that point.
Yeah.
How did it look inside when you got it?
Oh, a lot better than this, yeah.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, this is partially my fault. So hopefully, automatic is not ideal for drifting, but I've seen online people that turn these into paddle shifters pretty easily, and so the goal there will be to set up a paddle shifter setup and put a hydraulic brake in for the rear rather than this guy here. So here it goes. Nothing.
No.
So there's still some electrical problem somewhere. Alright, we're going to check with some starting fluid here. See if this thing will kick over. It's a pretty good sign.
That was violent. Alright. There's multiple dead mice. That is insane. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's
There are literally 3 dead mice right there.
Isn't that's like a
3
fairy
dead
Yeah, it
mice.
Hey everybody, I'm back at the original Muletown Speed Shop to talk to you about our first giveaway. We're super pumped about this collaboration with Muletown Dyno and Muletown Speed, so we wanted to kind of celebrate by giving away a swag pack to somebody who is willing to help us out and spread the word about our new little venture here. So what that means is that we're going to send to somebody, a viewer, a couple of things. First of all, we're going to send you a Muletown Dyno t-shirt. Color may vary depending on what we have in stock. Also, Muletown Speed sweatshirt because it's cold outside, and we'll probably throw in some like a sticker pack or whatever we happen to have on the shelf with that. Maybe some broken parts that we have lying around. We'll get your size and your shipping information, whatever that is, once we pick a winner at random. So you're probably wondering, how do I enter into this giveaway? Well, a couple of things. First of all, we need you to subscribe if you aren't already. If you're already subscribed, you're in, all right? Click the bell button to be notified of all the new videos when you subscribe. That way you don't miss future contests, all right? So the second thing you need to do is you need to share this on Instagram with some of your friends. And when you do that, if you tag Muletown Dyno, then we know about it, and then you're automatically entered into this contest. So one thing is subscribe. Second thing, share on Instagram, tag Muletown Dyno, and then you're in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this go until we put out the next video in the series for the Driftmaro, which is the video that you're watching right now. At that point, it's done, and we'll go at random and pick somebody who has done both of those things, and we'll get in touch with you. Thanks for watching. Back to the show.
Well, we're going to try to see if we can gain access to the fuel pump. And unfortunately, they never put true access panels like they do on newer cars. Fuel pump on the 98 LS1 may still be a metal tank, which we'll get under and verify. And if it is, it will be on this back section. guess we're not doing this the proper way, but
This isn't in the tech manual.
oh yeah, look at that.
My goodness. It's got barnacles growing on it. Oh, gross. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It really does smell like varnish, people. Do it.
It's popping. It's probably stuck.
Bang it on something. Oh, you can just hear it it's trying to snort.
Pulling a lot of amps. This is getting hot.
It's trying to snort. Oh,
got some torque.
yeah. It's flopping around like a little fish.
So in theory, when I touch the battery, I think the key's on, so it should start to whirl, so keep an eye on it.
We have whirliness. That was exciting, huh? Oh yeah. Look at that. Good enough.
Hopefully it withstands the 85, but we got a trap door now, so no problem. So we took the filter back off and put it back on through here so that it will hold our fuel pump. And we're going back in.
Bye-bye. All right, so this is all in an effort to get this thing to run, just so we can see what else is wrong with it to fix that before we actually start building this into a drift car. Because I think there's a bunch of stuff we have to do to make it actually drift, right?
Yeah, I mean, some ball tires, right?
We need bald tires, and that's it. And it's just like, hold my beer, I'm gonna do some drifting. I guess.
Camaro.
It's a Camaro.
How much gas are we putting in?
Oh, yay much.
I think it was 5 gallons. Mixed with about a gallon of varnish in the bottom of the tank.
Oh, look at that. That's so gross.
It's actually not awful. Like sludge didn't come out.
Yeah, my kid's been sick and it kind of looked like that too.
Oh, we're getting pressure now. I think it will run. Okay.
That was successful.
There you go. It's been sitting for what? 6 years? 10 years?
Math is hard, but yeah, it's been sitting a long time. All right, so that's our show for today. We got our Camaro at least fired up, and next time we'll be working on radiator and transcooler lines and everything else that we need to do to make this thing actually run and drive so we can do some proper burnouts.
Yeah, and then soon we'll get it on the dyno and see if it makes the 300 horsepower that it used to.
Yeah. So next time on Muletown Speed and Dyno, you heard it here first. Burnouts, dyno, lots of good fun. Stick around.
Subscribe. GoPro, stop recording.
Human, don't tell me what to do.